Welcome to the Contractor Success Map podcast. I'm your host, Bradley Hart, and I'm an expert on how you can get the most out of your contracting company. The reason I designed this show is to help you turn your contracting company from a people-dependent money pit into a process-dependent cash cow to have the freedom you dreamed of when you started your business. Every Friday, we're releasing podcasts with information to help you get the most out of your contracting company. Be sure to join us at www.contractorsuccessmap.com. and subscribe to receive our latest articles and special offers. And the best part, it's all free, just for you.
Hello there. Welcome back or welcome to our podcast. I hope you are doing great and in excellent health. This is Norhalma delivering our 643rd episode. You can listen to the other sessions on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever podcast content is published. They are non-sequential, so you can listen to the topics that interest you the most. Although this past few weeks, we've discussed about the 3 pillars of a profitable construction business. So you might want to check that out in sequence. So we have the marketing, accounting, and production. Our post today is about, is it time to hire a bookkeeper or keep doing it yourself? Let's explore it. A real-world guide for small construction business owners. If you run a small construction business, you've probably worn every hat, from estimator and foreman to project manager, and yes, bookkeeper. Initially, doing the books yourself may have seemed manageable. But now, as you grow, you might be asking, do I need a bookkeeper or can I keep doing this myself? It's a valid question, and the answer depends on where your business is, where it's going, and how you manage your time and money. As construction bookkeeping specialists, we've worked with both first-time business owners and seasoned contractors. We've seen the difference it makes when you stop guessing at your finances and start getting reliable, real-time information from a professional. This post will break down the pros and cons of DIY versus hiring a bookkeeper, helping you determine which option is right for your business at this time. DIY bookkeeping, the pros. Let's start with what's great about doing it yourself. Because yes, it can make sense for some businesses in the early stages. First, it's low cost on the surface. When money is tight, it's tempting to save every dollar. Doing the books yourself means you don't have to pay a monthly fee or hourly rate. Second, you learn the basics. By managing your books, you get hands-on experience. How income and expenses are tracked, what reports matter, and how invoices, payments, and taxes work. That knowledge helps you communicate effectively with professionals in the future. And you stay closely involved. No one knows your business like you do. DIY bookkeeping keeps you aware of every transaction, which can be helpful when you're building habits and financial awareness. DIY bookkeeping, the cons. While DIY works in the beginning, it often becomes a liability as your business grows. First, it's time-consuming. Your evenings and weekends should be spent resting or planning, not catching up on receipts, reconciling bank accounts, or fixing errors from 2 months ago. Time spent doing books is time not spent building, selling, and or strategizing. Second, mistakes are easy to make. Without training, it's easy to misclassify expenses, forgot to reconcile accounts, lose track of job cost, miss important deadlines like sales tax or quarterly estimates. These errors can result in IRS penalties, underpricing, or inaccurate reporting, which can harm your business. Third, poor financial visibility. Most DIY systems don't provide accurate job costing, cash flow forecasting, or profit tracking. If you don't know how much are you really making per job, when you can afford to hire or buy equipment, or whether your prices cover your overhead, then you're not making informed decisions. You're guessing. And fourth, it adds to your stress. Let's be real. Most contractors don't enjoy bookkeeping. It's one more task in an already overloaded day. That constant, I still need to do my books, feeling adds unnecessary pressure. When to consider hiring a bookkeeper? Hiring a bookkeeper isn't just about outsourcing busy work. It's about buying clarity, control, and peace of mind. Here's how to know it might be time. First, you're consistently behind. If you're weeks or months behind on categorizing expenses, reconciling bank accounts, or sending invoices, it's time for support. A good bookkeeper will not only clean up your books, but also keep them up to date moving forward. Second, you're making more than $100,000 in revenue. Once your business is generating six figures or more, your financial picture becomes more complex. Job costing becomes essential, overhead needs to be tracked properly, and taxes become more critical and riskier to ignore. That's where a bookkeeper helps you protect what you're building. Next is you want to grow or work less. Whether your goal is to scale, take on larger jobs, or finally reclaim some weekends, hiring a bookkeeper frees up your time and mental space to make that happen. And fourth, you're not sure what your numbers mean. If you've ever looked at a profit and loss report and thought, what am I supposed to do with this? That's your cue. A good bookkeeper doesn't just send you reports, they help you understand them and use them to improve your business. DIY versus hiring a construction bookkeeper, side-by-side comparison. So let's go over the feature. First is cost. For DIY bookkeeping, it's low up front. When you hire or outsource, the monthly fee varies. Time required. DIY is high, and with some client input, low time required for hiring or outsourcing a bookkeeper. Third is accuracy. Of course, there would be risk of errors if you're doing it yourself, while it's more accurate when you're hiring someone to do it with checks and clean records. Fourth is stress level, which is often high when you're doing it on your own, and much lower when you hired someone. Fifth is job costing and profitability. When you do it, it's often missing or incomplete. Of course, it's built in and consistent when you have a bookkeeper. Sixth is tax readiness. Risk of scrambling at year end when you're doing it on your own versus clean books and ready for CPA when you have a bookkeeper. And the last is scalability, which is harder to grow confidently. But it's easier to plan and expand when you have a bookkeeper. Common concerns about hiring a bookkeeper. And the truth. Can I afford it? Hiring a bookkeeper isn't an expense, it's an investment. Most of our clients save money long term because their invoices go out on time, they stop underpricing jobs, and they avoid late fees and missed tax deductions. What if I'm too disorganized? That's precisely why you need a bookkeeper. A good one will help you build systems that work for you, not shame you for being behind. Will they understand construction? Not all bookkeepers do, but we do. We specialize in construction businesses and how to track labor, materials, subcontractors, job profitability, and project phases accurately. In fact, we even have a trademark, which is LIMOS, labor, materials, other costs, and subcontractors. How a bookkeeper helps you grow. Once your books are in order, you can see which jobs are most profitable, adjust your pricing based on real data, budget for slow seasons, plan for hiring or equipment purchases, sleep better knowing your business is financially healthy, and you stop reacting and start leading. Final thoughts. Don't wait until it's a mess. Suppose you're spending hours each month on books, avoiding financial check-ins, or unsure whether your job is making money. In that case, it's probably time to stop doing it yourself and outsource it to us. Hiring a bookkeeper is like hiring a subcontractor. You could do the work yourself. Still, someone with more experience and tools will do it faster, cleaner, and with fewer mistakes. You build homes. We'll help you build a business that lasts. Ready to explore bookkeeping support? If you're ready to free up your time, reduce financial stress, and finally understand what your numbers are telling you, let's talk. We can go over where your books stand now, what kind of support makes sense for your business, and how to set up a system that works without drowning in spreadsheets. Your time is too valuable to spend chasing receipts and guessing at job cost. Let's fix that. And that is all for today's podcast. Do you want to discuss growing your construction business by hiring a construction bookkeeper? Please don't hesitate to contact us. You can call us at our toll-free number 1-800-361-1770 or our Washington State local phone line 206-361-3950. We are headquartered at Linwood, Washington. Okay, so if you're in case you're in Washington State, you can head on over to our office. And yes, our promo code is still available for you to use. It's podcast 20, PODCAST 20, podcast 20. Whether you are DIYing it or doing it yourself, we have a bookkeeping template for you. And would like to enroll in one of our construction accounting classes, you can also use that discount code for a 20% discount at our constructionaccountingacademy.com. On behalf of our whole team here at Fast Easy Accounting, this is Norhalma. Thank you all for listening. Stay safe and healthy.
And stay tuned for upcoming episodes on how to turn your contracting company into a process-dependent cash cow. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to the Contractor Success Map. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star rating and review here on iTunes, and make sure to head over to www.contractorsuccessmap.com to subscribe to receive the latest articles and special offers. If you'd like to discuss your business strategy, simply click on the button labeled Strategy Session. And the best part, it's all free, just for you.